Good morning, Ashley. Today we're going to talk about fire building. Now, fires require three basic things: heat, fuel, and oxygen. The fuel we're going to talk about today is the birch bark. Now, they're easily identified. This is one here, and the bark comes off in like sheets of paper, and paper birch is the most prevalent in the province. Now, birch bark has hydrocarbons in it, which means it has oils in it, which means it doesn't rot. Now we have this one on the ground here. I'm going to stand on it. There we go. So the bark doesn't rot, but the interior does. So this is preserved by the oils in the bark. Okay, on the ground here, we've got all these trees that have fallen over. They're lying in the snow and the ice, and they're rotting. These birch here, as well, as you can see here, this is rotted away. And that's easily used for fire building. So we're going to take some of that. Okay, we're going to need some tinder as well. So underneath the big spruce trees here, we have these little tiny branches here. And I'm going to pick some of those off. That's what we need for our basic tinder. Okay? Okay, now we're ready to start. Okay, so we had this big piece of bark that we took from that rotting tree. I'm going to use my knife and just scrape off get some little chips there going, almost. That will help ignite it when we need to start burning. I also have my paper bark here, which we're going to use as well, which probably is all we're going to need anyway. So now I get my ferro rod, I hold it down, and okay, here we go. I'm going to add that other big piece of bark we had here. That was from the stuff rotting on the ground. Whoops. Now it's going to start burning real good. And then we'll add our tinder on there. And hopefully I won't burn down anything. And there we go. Okay, one last thing. If you do not have your striker for your ferro rod here, and you just have the ferro rod, you can use your knife blade as well. But use the spine at the back of the blade here. Do not use the blade here, because the heat from the sparks here will actually damage the blade here. Use the spine on the back to scrape it and get the sparks going. Okay?